Hi! Just before the audio starts, I wanted to let you know, real quick, I got a Patreon. And if you enjoy my content, there is plenty more of it over on the Patreon. For just $5 a month, you get access to exclusive audios. You get access to weekly polls to decide what the Friday audio will be, as well as the Patreon audio. And you get access to a lovely Discord with a bunch of lovely, 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 lovely people. They're great. Also, I promoted this in last week's audio. I want to promote it again here. A friend of mine is still struggling a bit financially, and I said this last week, but they mean the absolute world to me, and I want to help them in any way I can. So, there is going to be a GoFundMe down in the description. It's going to be above the Patreon, the first link. And if you enjoy me and you respect me, and if you are financially stable enough, I can't stress that enough, do not do this if you cannot afford it. Just throw a few dollars her way. I would be immensely thankful. Now, with all that out of the way and me being done rambling in your ear and about to do a lot more of that in this audio, without further ado, enjoy the audio. Words. Definitely inside pages in a book. Should I be overwhelmed or like... Well, okay, you know I'm not much of a reader, alright? I read scantily, Whenever something, pretty cover picks my eye, I'm like, ooh, what that? I'm more of an audiobook guy, myself. I like the silky softness of a voice, portraying a beautiful tale to me in the most elegantly stated way possible. I also appreciate voice acting, so there's that. I mean, I've read books before, obviously, but I just prefer audiobooks. Doesn't make me illiterate, just makes me different. I'm not like other boys. Yeah, whatever. What do you got there? Look at you being all bookworm-esque. That was kind of stupid, I admit. I don't know. What are you supposed to... I mean, it sounds interesting. What's it called? Okay. Oh, yeah, it sounds... the cover looks good. It's got nice artwork. Don't judge a book by its cover. Okay. I think, personally, that's it's a bit of a loaded line. I think, personally. Because, the cover, it's designed to sell you on the book, right? It's the reason I was drawn to King of Scars back in the day. Which is a great book, if you have not read it. I highly recommend it. Beautiful characters. It really... Side rant. I'm going to get back to the main rant in a second. Stick with me. King of Scars. Right. You know what I'm saying? Ooh, the characters, the magic system alone is really, really dang cool. I have not read it in a while. I need to get back on that series. I read the Shadow and Bone trilogy, and I was on Six of Crows. I need to finish Six of Crows. Everyone says Six of Crows is amazing. But King of Scars, right, is about these characters. They're going through this thing. Thing is, I want to describe it to you, but at the same time, I don't want to spoil it because it's such a good book, and you're a bookworm, clearly. with your nose in betwixt page 50 and page 51. It's a good book. It's a very good book. Anyway, what was I gonna talk about before that? My mind trailed off. Oopsie daisy. Oopsie poodle. Why, you don't like a bit of a feminine twist to my mannerisms? What's the matter with that? I like to call that my southern homosexual. I have a bit of a feminine side, if that is not super uber duper clear. I'm not gay. Just want to point that out. I am straight. I would know. It's me. I can't imagine liking any other gender. Women just do something for me. I should not have made the pop noise with my mouth. That makes me sound like a womanizer. I'm not. I respect women. I would consider myself a feminist. You know, pay them properly. Don't over-sexualize them in media. That's kind of screwed up. Be nice to them. I'm not making a good case for myself, but it's fine. Anyway, books. They're good, right? Yeah. I gotta say, I was teasing you a little bit, admittedly. Because I know how much you like books. And I know you're such a bookworm. But it's very interesting to see you get enthralled by a piece of literature, so to speak. Yeah. You get invested and, you really just dive into it. And I love the way you look at it, It's not just a story. Like, you don't read that sappy stuff or like the romance novels like, oh, the whole book's a will they won't they, but oh, they will in the end. That's some bullcrap. Okay, well, maybe I shouldn't say that because I'm a hopeless romantic, as you know. I love romance plot lines when done correctly, because most of the time they're not done correctly. There's more to a relationship than a will they won't they, and Hollywood needs to accept that. But you like a deeper story. You like something with more meat on it, something that's trying to say something, and I don't know. I find that fascinating because I'm a film nerd and an animation nerd specifically. I love looking deeply into. I was gonna say books. That's a lie. I love looking deeply into the stories of movies and shows, especially BoJack Horseman. As you're very aware, I could talk about that show for literal days. Don't even get me started. Don't even get me started. Don't even poke the curiosity horse, because I will not shut up for like 8 hours. That show is so good. Last Airbender 2. And that's another one. I'm getting off topic. But I don't know, it's fascinating to see you really just, it's not just with reading, but reading's a very specific example, but you're a very passionate human being, and you care so deeply. You care so much. Like, it's not just a passion with you. It feels like it runs so much deeper. Even if it's not something you're gonna pursue, in the long run, it's still something you take so much interest in. You care so deeply about your passions. It's inspiring in a way. Makes me want to pick up my act a little bit of being the slouch around town. Well, maybe slouch is a strong word. Yeah, sure. I do stuff. I know. I do my things, and I do them well. I like to think I do them well. I guess I don't have any evidence of that, but I like to try. But yeah, you're a very enthralling person when discussing your passions. You look into things in such detail. It's hearing you speak about your passions is like reading a poem. It's so eloquently put, but at the same time not. That came across as kind of an insult. It wasn't. But there's this eloquence to the way you speak, even though, standard speaking, it's not exactly the most eloquent, but I don't know, with you, there's a certain magic to it. Just listening to you speak and really just riff about stuff you really enjoy. There's something so enthralling about hearing you go so in depth. And I know you worry about boring me, but I could listen to you talk for a really long time. Like an unhealthy amount of time. Like so long that I would realize, oh, it's 8 a.m. I have not eaten breakfast. My brain did such a hard 360 there. Let me explain to you the process that I just went through. I meant to say 8 p.m., but my brain recognized that I said 8 a.m., so I was like, oh, flip it, because you were going to say dinner, now say breakfast, and then I realized, wait, that makes less sense. So my brain was just like, pump the brakes, hotshot. What are we trying to say here? But as I was saying, the way you talk about your passions is so enthralling. I could legit look at the time sometimes and be like, oh, it's 8 p.m. I haven't eaten dinner yet. Like that, it's so engaging just to hear you talk about your passions. And hear you thrive in this state of mind that you get in sometimes. It's inspiring isn't a good word for it. It really isn't. Inspiring is a very lackluster word for it. It's magic, in a way. You care so deeply, and you go into things in your own way, and it's so interesting. Just hearing you talk about whatever fantasy series you're into right now, or whatever niche topic you're exploring right now with your little neurodivergent brain. It's beautiful seeing you be your own person, seeing you thrive as the individual that you are, and embracing who you really are. It's beautiful. You are a beautiful person in many ways. I didn't mean to get sappy here. I really didn't mean it. I just realized I've been going on a bit of a rant about you, and we're in a library. We should be talking about literature and Shakespeare, I guess. I don't know. I tried to think of, what's that one writer that Randy Feltface talks about? Don't tell me. Don't tell me. I got it. Ernest Hemingway. Yeah, that one. The guy who had a crazy life, but just casually just pooped out masterpieces like it was a thing to do. I know you like it when I get more sentimental. It doesn't happen often, I know, but I don't know. I don't want to shift the conversation or the, vibe of the situation we're in to be like, oh, let's talk about this. I don't know what voice that was. I don't know if that was an impersonation. Where did this voice come from? I I could not tell you, honestly. I could not tell you. It sounds like a mix of like Southern, but like yeah, like goofy almost. Southern goofy. Yeah, Mickey. I guess he's kind of Southern incarnate, isn't he? Yeah, goofy. I'm goofy, Mickey. Oh god, my brain is fried. Classes were long today, so my brain is just. But books. It's interesting to hear you talk about them, is my point. And I didn't mean to get all sentimental, but I did. And sorry if I harshed the vibe at all, if I served you some harsh browns. I'll see myself out. That was a terrible joke. I am sorry. I am deeply sorry for my dad humor. You know what? No, I'm owning it. I love dad jokes. They're beautiful and they deserve appreciation, so I'm not apologizing. Mostly. Yeah, dad humors. If every pork chop were perfect, we wouldn't have hot dogs, would we? There's a Steven Universe quote for you. Mm. Sorry, I didn't. Oh, I was totally just staring at you. Sorry. Oh, that was embarrassing. Um, yeah, I just, it's nice being in this situation with you, being in this general, just environment with you. I don't know, it's comforting. I'm not the best in a lot of social situations. Who is? Extroverts, that's who. They're not human. I don't care what you say. They're not human. Extroverts don't exist. In my zeitgeist, at least. They're mythical creatures like unicorns and Bigfoot. They don't exist. But yeah, I'm not that social of a person, and it's hard for me to get out there and really get a conversation going with someone I don't know and all that. So, you know, but it's so easy with you. It feels so natural, and I don't know, there's always been a comfort in that. Feeling like I'm not just gonna be alone for the rest of my life and I won't have anyone that gets me, because I feel seen by you. And that's a feeling I've never really felt before. And I don't know, it feels nice. Is it weird having this conversation in a library? It might be. We're just in the nonfiction section, just vibing. Oh, wait, this is the fiction section. Right, nonfiction. Wait, is fiction? No, nonfiction is for real stuff. Fiction's for non-real. Whoever did the naming convention for that can go shove a stick up their butt. I don't. They made that confusing intentionally. I swear, they did. They had to. I smell a conspiracy. Illuminati. Stupid. I feel warm around you. I do. I feel warm. I feel comforted. It's a feeling I don't get usually, and a feeling that when it's gone, I feel sad because it's not occupying my chest anymore, and then it just feels like there's a hole. I'm sorry. That was really depressing. You make me happy is my gist, and I adore you as a human being. I don't feel like I tell you that enough. No. I I deeply adore you. You are one of the most incredible people I have ever met. And any time I spend with you, I don't want to put any pressure on you to make you feel like we have to hang out and stuff like that, but I'm at my happiest. Yeah, I really am. It's something I don't really feel that often. But with you, it comes so naturally. And it feels so right. This feels right. Oh, ooh, I am sorry. That, I just leaned in for that. That was, I am, I don't, I am, okay. I don't know what to say to that other than thank you. I was just overcome with emotion and I was like, I kind of want to kiss her. And then I realized I kissed her. What did I just do? And then you kissed me back, and now I'm very giddy. um, so, what does this mean for our dynamic exactly? Okay, that's fair. Yeah, um, play it out. Sure, see where this goes. Clearly, there's a connection that we could explore, we could expound upon, and that I would not mind doing such things with you. Uh, yeah. Um, this is gonna sound really cheesy, but can I please? I don't know why I farted with my mouth. Can I please kiss you again? Yay.